Welcome to another episode of Asia Unscripted. It is Friday, May 29th, 2020, and this is the last video that I'll do while Cebu City is under enhanced community quarantine. Why is it the last? I'll explain in a moment. June 1st is Monday, and every 2 weeks, the Interagency Task Force in Manila has been assessing the situation all throughout the Philippines and deciding which areas move to which status, which areas are ready to move on, which need to stay the same status, etc., etc. So, June 1st, the task force decided that Cebu City should be on a modified enhanced community quarantine, or an MECQ. I'll explain what that is in a moment. The mayor of Cebu City thinks that the city is making great progress, and he appealed to the task force to place Cebu City under the general community quarantine, just like the rest of most of the rest of the country. So we're waiting to hear about that. So at the very least, we'll move to a modified enhanced community quarantine. What's the difference between an MECQ and a GCQ? Well, on a modified MECQ, factories can reopen partially. Up to 50% of the workers can go back to work. Malls can also partially reopen, like this one here, the Ayala Central Block, which it's open just a little bit. The supermarket's open inside. The hardware store just reopened this week. So there is that. But under an MECQ, most of the other stores can reopen, except stores for leisure, like arcades, etc., etc. Under an MECQ, public transportation is still non-existent. So unless you live within walking distance of a mall, or unless you have your own transportation, you're not going to the mall under an MECQ. But they're open. They will be open sometime next week, at the very least. So that's that for an MECQ. Now, under a GCQ, what happens under a GCQ? Factories are still open, but now they can have 75% of their workforce report to work. In the malls, more stores can open. Restaurants can, subject to approval, restaurants are going to be able to allow dine-in again, up to 50% capacity. Under GCQ, the airports can open again. Domestic flights can restart. Public transportation can restart with social distancing. So you're not, if you own a jeepney, you're not going to be able to fill it up like you did earlier this year. You're only going to be able to fill it up 50%. Same with the buses. Manila is going to GCQ on Monday, Metro Manila. And they said the trains can start running, but the trains are only going to be able to have 10 to 15% capacity, which makes, I mean, it's nice to have the trains back in Manila, but 10 to 15%, basically it's useless. You're going to be waiting 2 hours just to get on a train. So I don't know how that will work. So the mayor thinks we are ready for the general community quarantine. He made that appeal. I have a feeling that it will get approved. So once that starts, the traffic will be back. The pollution will be back. That's the bad news, but the good news is people here can start earning money again. It's been really tough the last few months. Many people here live day to day, and finally they can start earning some money again, which is great. Oh, very interesting. In my past videos, you guys may have noticed they had chairs out here, an outdoor waiting area to get into the supermarket, but those are gone. They're able to handle things a lot better now. As you can see, there's more life now in IT Park. It's not like it was before, but people are tired of being home. They want to go out. Other news. Hong Kong announced that people starting June 1st can transit through their airport again. So if you like flying Cathay Pacific, you can transfer flights in Hong Kong again. Singapore, June 2nd, the same thing. So if you fly Singapore Air, now you have more flight options. That might be important for people here trying to get home, or for people trying to get somewhere else. There really isn't any countries right now that are still letting foreigners in, except Cambodia. But there's a 14-day quarantine requirement. There's an insurance requirement and a test that you have to take before you get on a plane for our situation. So unfortunately, I don't have good news on that front. You still can't come on over to Asia yet, but signs are July 1st, Thailand might start letting people in. They said their state of emergency will end by July 1st, and they're expecting international flights to resume. They weren't more specific than that, but just assume that there will be quarantines and insurance requirements when Thailand does resume allowing international flights in. Vietnam is hinting towards something on July 1st, but nothing is for sure yet. Nothing's for sure yet, so we don't know. What else? Oh, in Thailand, they're reducing their lockdown even more. The malls will be open until 9, starting June 1st. What else? The curfew will be 1 hour less. So instead of 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., it will be like 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., I think. 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. So we're making little baby steps. Baby steps. So right now we're just waiting for the task force to get back to the mayor on what level we'll be at starting Monday. So hopefully later tonight or tomorrow, or because it's the Philippines, maybe at the last minute on Sunday, we'll find out. But the good news is the lockdown will ease, either baby steps if we stay MECQ, or bigger steps if we go GCQ. All right, that's all I have for now. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm over 1,200 subscribers now. I think 1,225 the last I checked. I appreciate all of you. Even if you don't subscribe, you're just checking us out, I appreciate you too. Please subscribe. I guarantee you in June and July we're gonna have some more interesting videos. As movement opens up, I will be getting out of IT Park, so you're gonna see some better videos. All right, for now, this is Asia Unscripted. I am Jason, and I will see you guys next week. Stay safe.